Hey, groupies, hey, gang. Yeah, I think that tonight I'm going to shave. But I think I'm going to sit outside and shave. I can't stand to stand in a mirror and shave. It takes too long, and I'd rather sit on my ass. So what I do is I draw up a warm bucket of water, carry it outside with disposable razors and with shaving cream, and just do it outside. And it doesn't bother me that occasionally my neighbors will look at that. I think it's funny. I like to shock people to a degree when they're nosy or whatever. Oh well, I'm not real nosy, but sometimes I can't help but notice things like I mentioned in my last video how I think that guy across the street, I think his wife left him. Oh man, she did him a favor. But the curse of that and how humans literally damn themselves. They'll let that hurt them when actually they've been blessed. Man, you're better off to be alone. Just have friends. Just have friends. Because man, I have so many memories of so many different people that have been to my house, so many different women, like a video I made earlier about how a picture of Patty Boyd standing behind George Harrison. And it looks just like a lady named Tammy that I used to tease her and say she looked like a Russian KGB agent because she looked like a woman in a James Bond movie. Oh man, that was funny. Yeah, there's so many. About every woman I see on the internet, it will remind me of some woman I've had or done things with. When I say done things with them, I never spent a damn penny on them, guys. And people need to quit that. Don't spend money on other humans, man. Keep your money. Save your damn money. That way you'll have it when you need it. Oh, but everything's okay here. And, I made a video, showed how the city hauled off all the tree trimmings and brush and out in front of my house. Oh, they do that quickly. 'Cause see, they make a fortune in money, 'cause they put those limbs in a shredder, grinder machine. All that sawdust, they make a fortune. Because see, particle board, that they make furniture out of for particle board sheets, for the rooftops of houses. Oh yeah. See, they're making a fortune off that shit. All cities are a profit organization. They're not for the damn people. It's a profit organization. A bunch of rich assholes. It's no different in the days of Moses and the Pharaoh and the slaves. Each city has a bunch of rich assholes, see, that have all the money and they get richer and they just do things to make a bunch of money. There you go. But everything's great here, man. Everything is fantastic here. Oh my God. These cigarettes go out constantly. It's the way they make them. It's to prevent fires for people that are supposed to fall asleep. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on, I'll stand up and try this. Hold on. Mm. See, my fan's blowing directly on me because, yeah, I would wait till Thursday on my new kitchen den AC unit to arrive. It'll be easy to install too. Because it said it only weighed 49 pounds or something. All I gotta do is just set it up there by the sink and I'm gonna open the window. The other one, I'm just going to push it out onto the ground in the back of the house and be done with it. It won't hurt nothing. Hell, it'll help provide for the insulation. You know, whatever the hell, it won't hurt anything. That's what I is going to do. Here's some advice, on air conditioners. Here's something I always do is I used to do it over a period of time. You know how it comes, it has this front on it, and then you got the controls on top or on the side. But you got to open the lid and bring it down to clean the filter. You know what? I found it easier to just take those off there, put them in a cabinet or on a shelf or in a drawer somewhere. That way you got access to it. You can see it when it needs to be cleaned. Best way to clean them, your sink faucet. You just take and flip them the opposite direction, get the water on hot, let the water run through the opposite side, and it knocks all the dirt off into your sink. There you go. That's the way I do that. Oh, what else is going on? Oh, I need to take a good old-fashioned shower. I'm not dirty right now, but to where I was kind of sticky. I've got the fan blowing on me right now, 'cause we have high humidity and the air gets stagnated or whatever. But, yeah, all I need now is $1 million and a place to spend it. Just looking to see if I have any insect bites. I like to spray this off bug spray or whatever, on me. Tops of my arms kind of itch. I use that off deep wood spray. Prevents those bugs from getting on you, outside or whatever. But I go outside a lot. When I'm not making videos, eating or sleeping, I go outside a lot, just like the cats. I'm just like these cats. And I love nights the most. Oh, well. But I noticed that last video, I was trying to show people a new fuel filter. That I got to take that over camera. And see, for my outdoor and other stuff, here is the Z55 Kodak. Man, this is the sorriest piece of damn shit. It's well lit, you know, but it does good outside. But when I tried to take a picture of my old air conditioner, earlier that's in my kitchen, man, that's lit up bright in my kitchen. I have 100-watt light bulbs in there and in here. With this, man, it'll be to where you can barely see it and all that. I'm not going to adjust that piece of shit every time I want to make a video or record something or take a picture. It's going to have to be self-adjusting. If not, to hell with it. Does anybody know a decent camera I can buy? Something decent? I'm not going to start using a cell phone camera like everybody else. Yeah, those do record very good and they take good pictures. But people, I'm not going to pay over $1,000 for a damn phone and pay monthly payments and a service charge. I'm not going to do that. If y'all want to do that, fine. I'm not going to get into that money trap. That's too much money to spend. It's too damn much. Here's what I use. I've got it charging right now. This is a flip phone. Or I think a lot of people call them dumb phones. Now, if I have to, I can take a picture or I can even record something on this, but then it won't hook up to the internet, but it would help me in the event of a crime might need to record out there or something like that. And of course, I can quickly call 911 if I need to. if I'm in some sort of an accident or otherwise. And I can record a crime taking place if I need to. But I am not going to get these phones like everybody else has and pay all that EMF money. That is stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. What everybody needs to do you know laptop computers are cheap nowadays? They're very cheap nowadays. You can get the best laptop computer with a terabyte of memory, which is 1,000 gigabytes, you know, for $350 with a 15.6-inch screen, left to right. And no, they're not measured diagonally. It's left to right. You can get those, a good one, a state of the art for $350. The one I've got now, it's large. It's a Hewlett Packard. Only paid $270 for it at Best Buy. And it's 1 terabyte, 1,000 gigabyte. It's got plenty. It's fast. I can watch any movie I want, anything I want to do. And even these recordings come up good. But people, what you need to do, you need to go back to flip phones like the one I just showed you. And this is crystal clear to talk to someone too. It's crystal clear. And it even has a speaker on it. They call these dumb phones. You flip this open. You can turn the speaker on. You just push this right here, hold down, then the speaker comes on. I can actually take this and just set it down over here and have conversations with people, you know? But imagine these cell phones and people are fucking with them all the time. Also, they're insistent. You know, they're always doing something like going lula lula, and then people look at them. See, it keeps distracting you. And most people never think about all of the living, all of their life that's being robbed from them. It's literally being robbed from them. The time you could use to think, to talk to other people, but to look at a phone all the time, oh, what's this? Somebody's texting. I refuse to text with anybody. If you can't call me, go to hell. Go to hell if you can't call me. Now, if it's a business, an update or a shipment or receipt for a purchase, that's okay. But people text me, go to hell. Call me. Call me. That's what I say. If it's not important enough to call me, well, then it doesn't matter anyway, now does it? Ta-da! But what else do I want to add? Oh, now that I have a decent camcorder running right now, let me show y'all this fuel filter. Oh, this fits on about all your full-size Ford vehicles. Now this one, let me open it up. You couldn't even see it in the last video, people. This will fit my Ford truck, my O2 Ford Truck Super Cab or Super Crew Cab, or my Lincoln Town Car. You see, here we go, right here, right here. See, and it's even got the little clippy thingamajig. So you take these ends off, your connectors, so you just push them on and then they clip on right here. You see? That's all there is to it. And then there's like a radiator hose C-clamp goes around it. You take a screwdriver, take these loose, you take the ends loose, and you just pull these out. And what you need to get these lines off here, you need one of those line disconnectors. I have two different tools for that. It's little pieces of plastic you just push in there, from this direction and push it, and then you can pull the lines off. Or they have the scissor type. It has plate. like a scissors for your fingers and thumb, but then it has, a thing that protrudes. And what it does, so you put it over this and it pushes into the line. Then you push it forward slightly so it'll go past these clips and then pull it off. That's how you do these. But this will fit my truck or my Lincoln, either one. But best way to buy these, the best suppliers I have found for these is eBay on these. You can get them for less than $10. I paid a little over $8 for this one. Or you can go to the parts store and waste a bunch of damn money and pay $40 for it when it's the same damn thing, of course. And which direction to put them on? Pay attention to when you take your other off. Let's see, is this marked in and out? I know it is, but sometimes it's hard to find out where they put it on these. Hell, it don't matter. Because see what you do when you take this off, whichever direction this part is, I'm gonna put it back the same way, you know? Okay, let's put this back in the little bag because, oh Lordy, oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when I'm perfect in every way. Oh, that's an old song. I don't like it because it is a redneck song. Oh, now come on. Now, if I took this out of here, how can it not fit now? Look at this shit. It has to fit. If I took this out of here before, it has to fit back. The bag didn't shrink since I, used it earlier. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to stretch it a little. Hold on. Yeah, I just had to stretch it a little. I'm surprised it didn't rupture the bag. Let's seal that off good. You don't want moisture in there. Make sure these ends are on there good. Okay. Now y'all got to see it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it back in this because it helps until I use it, or whenever I need it. I didn't really need it. It's just I've changed the one on my Ford truck. Every couple of years I change those just to be sure. But you know, I've had the Lincoln now for 2 years. I bought it June 28th in let me think, 2023. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right, let's close this box now. Okay. And here we go. All right. And the way to keep that from getting mixed up, I'll just put it in the trunk of the Lincoln. It has a place up there with a little stuff. Just push it up in there and it'll be there. Sometime when I'm not busy or I'm bored, grab a screwdriver and my little metal fuel disconnect thingies and just get under there, swap it out. And no, you don't have to do all this shit they tell you to relieve the pressure from your fuel rails and all that. Oh, bullshit, people. You just, after you drive a car, so you have suction there, not pressure. The pressure is where the fuel rails are because of your pressure regulator. That when you shut your engine off, the fuel pressure regulator close holds pressure in the fuel rails, not the lines that go back to the gas tank. See, there's so much shit you see on the internet. It's not true. It's not true. I've even seen some things just are utterly ridiculous. I've seen some of these auto service videos. And they'll say to change your filter, disconnect your battery. What? What? That is insanity. That is insanity. It's like saying to, um, change your oil. First, go brush your teeth. It makes no sense. It's stupid. It's crazy, man. Oh well, but anyway, what else did I want to add? Okay. Yeah, I showed the new starter I bought. I showed it on here on this camera. And now I showed that fuel filter. I showed that it may seem like, why do you bother to do this? Or because you'd be surprised, people, it helps a lot of people. Because see, it's possible someday that suddenly my videos might get noticed and people will watch them and they'll go, oh, and it'll help so many people, man. Because I'll tell you what, the Ford Mercuries and Lincolns that filter fits, man, is thousands and thousands of vehicle, or I don't know if you'd say thousands of vehicle types. I don't know how many vehicle types there are for any one motor company, but all of the ones that fit, most people, they don't even know what they're looking for or what it is. Well, there it is. And they don't know how to get it for a good price. But anyway, I love you, Almighty God. I love you, Jesus Christ. And, when my new air conditioner arrives Thursday, I'm going to go over here and this AC that's in there now, just, where I've got the window fixed where it can't open so nobody could break into my house. Once I take those boards out, that hold the window down to where I can raise the window, I'm going to raise that window up and I'm going to say, bye bye, air conditioner. I'm going to just push the old one out on the ground in the back of the house. Actually, that'll make me laugh because I think it's funny. Because people tell you can't do this, you can't do that. And I feel like I'm breaking the rules. Like you can't do that. Yes, I can, and it won't hurt a damn thing either. You know. But anyway, later. Okay, come on, everybody, smile for me. I love you, Almighty God. I love you, Jesus Christ. Okay, bye for now.